Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel once again. So in today's video I'm going to show you some simple flowers, but this time upside down, which means flower vine. So all the flowers are hanging and I'm using this size 6 round brush and 300 GSM watercolor sheet. So let's start with the first one. So for the first one, first create some leaves. So I'm creating one stroke leaves, keeping the direction little bit towards upward direction and downward direction. So basically we are creating a group of flower vine, but as all these are in doodle form, so you don't need to create too much elements. Just try to create a small branch and then create multiple leaves and a group of flowers. So we are going to repeat these kind of things throughout. The only difference is we are going to do some changes in the leaves and flower. So for the flowers I have mixed little bit of blue and purple together and I'm creating these one stroke pattern like this. So I'm pushing my brush a little bit and moving my brush towards left and right to create something like this. So you can keep two vines or you can keep only one, but arrangement is totally up to you how you like to arrange all these flowers together. You can draw a basic guideline for yourself, like where you want your flowers, but I'm doing it directly. Now I'm repeating the same thing to create some more flowers, and this time I'm also doing little bit of overlapping. So once your previous petals have dried completely, you can create another layer using same technique to paint something like this. Now I think this much is enough. You can create some extra leaves if needed. So for the leaves also I'm doing exactly same thing what we have done for the flower petals. The only difference is leaves are a little longer and flower petals are smaller in size. Now in between these flowers you need to create a stem wherein all the flowers are attached together. So obviously few area of stems are not visible because of flowers. So those things if you are doing, it would be better for you and it looks better. Now in between these flowers and especially at the tip of these branches, you can create a small green element to make it look like these are the flower birds and some extra green element around it. Now we are done with this first one, and basically we are going to repeat similar kind of stuff but having different structure in it. So let's move to the second one. So for the second one I'm creating two structure like this having two stroke pattern in it, and I'm combining these two strokes together and create a small tail, and these are our flowers. So let's repeat the same thing to create multiple flowers here, and we are going to hang it with the help of stem. So basically I'm using only tip of my brush to create little longer petal and attaching those two petals together to create a small extension of the flower. Now in between these two petals you can create one more petal with the help of darker shade. So almost similar kind of stuff but different flower altogether. You can create as many as flower you like. So let me create couple of more flowers here, and then with the help of green color create small sepals at the base of each flower. Now these sepals are visible because these flowers are at distance, so you can create sepals like this and then attach all the flowers together with the help of middle stem. Again the stem and the flowers are overlapped with each other. Now you can create leaves. So this time I'm creating a little bigger leaf having two strokes and fine negative space in between these two strokes. So very simple to paint if you know how we can paint all these leaves You just need little practice around it. Create small leaves in between flowers and then create a brown stem. And likewise we are done with the second one as well. Now let's move to the third one. Now third one is also as simple as first and the second one, and more towards the first one, but the only difference is this time I am creating some random petals in it, having some zigzag kind of structure in it. So basically the edges are not smooth, so I'm moving my brush in a zigzag pattern to create some random petals like this. Again, all these flowers are in a group, so you can do some kind of overlapping between two petals, and you can create smooth petals like first one, or you can create rough petals like this particular one. And you can make it little bushier at one side and make it little less bushier on another side. So these kind of things you can do, and with the help of green color you can create the middle stem. So wherever you see a little space visible, you can create stems for those area. Rest area you can fill with the flowers. Now with the help of sap green color, I'm creating some random leaves at the top of this particular vine. So this time the petals are also random and the leaves are also having very random structure in it. And then you can do some overlapping of petals with the help of darker shade. And we are done with these three flower vine. Very simple to paint. I think you should try. Now let me create one more. So in the fourth one, create some sub stem having in a group. Basically these are not very straight line, these are curves but in a group. This is in a different direction, but coming together in a one single area to create a group like this. So this is one group of flower which is again hanging. You can create the main stem, and likewise you can repeat the similar kind of stuff to create another group of flower. So creating sub stems and then main stems, and combining these two main stems together with the help of green color. Now you can start with the leaves. So for the leaves I am creating these one stroke leaves like this, little bigger and longer, and you will automatically get different shades of color if you are using this one stroke technique. And then you can also add some extra color around it because the leaves are still wet, so you can add some darker shade of color as well. The color is accumulating at one side as you can see, but that is totally fine. I am using little bit of blue green color as well to make some extra element in between these leaves. Now for the flower I am using purple color, and again creating small petals around each substems that we have created. You can keep the petal shape little bigger and little smaller to create one single flower, and likewise you can paint different flowers around each substem that we have. Now the color combination is totally up to you. What kind of color you like to use, you can use. What kind of composition you like to do, you can do. But you can have an idea like what kind of things you can do with these small flowers. So we are done with the fourth one as well. Now let me show you two more. So this one is the simplest one, I guess. So with the help of red color I am creating round pattern like this. These are very small structure having negative space in between. If at all you can create some negative space, you can do something like this, or else you can create solid dots as well. Now again we need to create different groups, so I am composing all these circles in that way. You can create a guideline for yourself with the help of pencil, or else you can randomly try all these things like mine. So these are the flowers that we have created with very simple technique. Now with the help of green color, again we need to create middle stems to combine all these flowers together, and then you can attach all the middle stems together to make one group of vine. So I think all these petals and leaves, you can think of your own. You can create your own imaginary flowers as well. It's totally fine. You don't have to relate things with real world. Whatever you can imagine, whatever technique is easy for you, you can try those things to make something like this. Now again, for this one also I'm creating leaves. So this time I'm creating small leaves around the branch and in between flowers as well. Now we're done with 5 different flowers. Now last one is very simple. So you need to create 5 stroke petals. Few petals could be smaller, few petals could be bigger in size. And you can use whatever color. I'm using yellow green color. This is more on the yellow side, so I have mixed a little bit of green in it and creating petals like this. So basically one flower is quite visible, and you can keep the perspective of flowers also little different. So for few flowers you can keep only 3 petals, so something like this you can do. Again we need to create these in a group, so you can do some overlapping as well. At the downside I have kept little lesser flower, and then with the help of darker shade of green color you can create the middle stems, attach all the flowers together and create something like this. I'm using tip of my brush to create all these fine elements. You can use a smaller brush as well if you do not feel comfortable creating all these things with the help of bigger brush. Now as these flowers are quite visible, you can create the ovary of the flower, the center part of the flower, with different color. So I'm using red color to create ovary of the flower. Now for the leaves I am creating group of leaves, so you can extend a line and then you can create small leaves left and right to create one single group of leaf like this. And we are done with today's video. Hope all these flower doodles are helpful for you guys. Please do let me know if you have any kind of feedback for me, and thank you so much for all your love and support, and thank you so much for watching my videos. See you guys in the next video.